Alright, I'm back. Had to have a little beer break. It's a nice weekend here. It's Memorial Weekend. So shout out to all the veterans and the first responders and everything. Thanks for what you do. Did the first responder thing for a while. For more years than I wanted to, and couldn't pay me $1 million to go back to that. So thanks for all you guys, what you do every day. So today is also a kind of interesting day for me. Tomorrow's my birthday. 52 years old. Pirate looks at 52. I made it. Another year, you know, another year to reinvent, start over, and look at a different way of life, maybe. I used to hate birthdays, I really did. Now I kind of look at them as like, hey man, I win, you know. I made it another year, I'm still alive. Got up this morning with a smile on my face, knowing I got a pretty good plan for the future. Looked at a couple of quotes. One that I like, thought about this morning, is Jimmy Buffett. It says that if there's a heaven, for me, there's probably a beach attached. So I'd have to say, I probably feel the same way. And I gotta be near water. I think the human bodies consist of about 60% water, so probably something to the effects of what it does to us, being around it, being around the tides. So it's important to me. But also look at, hey, I'm 52 years old. So 10 years from now, which is not a long time, I can collect my Social Security, which I worked real hard in life, like every other American, to get. Do I want to wait 10 years to retire? I don't think I do, but I will take that money at 62. I don't think I'm going to wait any longer than 62 to take it. I looked at there's a little app, or not an app, but you can go into the website and look and see how much money you're going to get. And for what I'm going to get, even I had a pretty good year last year as far as income for me, and one of my best ones, honestly. And even if I keep making the same amount of money, it really doesn't change what I'm going to get in the long term. To really make a big change in the amount that I'm going to get, I'd have to wait till like 70. Then it makes a big difference, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think in 10 years I'm going to take their little check and use it wisely. And I think I'm going to try to retire before then. Hopefully in the next couple of years. And I'm the type of guy, I probably never really stop working. I'll always try to have some type of something going on, whether it be real estate, stocks, you know, something. I'm never just going to sit at home and in my lazy boy watching Matlock. You know, that ain't me. I like to be productive. So today's a good day. It's nice. It's pretty out here. It's beautiful. It's not quite the beaches you're going to get in Boracay or Moalboal, southern Cebu, but you know, nonetheless, it's a beach. I hear them waves coming in. It's a nice day. So I just thought I'd come out here, and I want to test out this this little setup. All the mics, I spent a little bit of money on some of these wireless mics, and they don't really sound that great to me. So I'm trying this little media mod, if you will, on the GoPro Hero 11. We'll see how it works. It sounds a little muffled to me, but we'll see. It's a work in progress. But another quote that I thought of this morning as soon as I woke up, feet on the ground, said let's get some stuff done, was somebody I listened to a lot for inspiration, Steve Harvey. He says, keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you get. And I don't know if he came up with that, but that makes a lot of sense. You know, it's like if you're in a point in your life where you're just not happy or you want more, you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. And 10 years ago, if I looked at where I am right now, I'd be like, wow, man, you made it. You made it. You know, you own your own home, you got a good job, you know, but it's funny how once you attain or achieve the things in life that you are trying to achieve, you always want more. I do. I never want to just settle. I'm always trying to push myself for more. And not really more in the sense of material more, but just more in the sense of happiness, more in the sense of trying to do more with my life, you know. Right now, I got a good job. I could stay at this job for another 20 years in my industry and make good money. I mean, credit's good. Got savings. I mean, hell, you know, if you put it on paper, maybe I am living the American dream. But am I? Again, I want more. I work a lot of hours, 60, 70 hours a week. Basically get in, go into work every day, 12 to 14 hours, come home. Sometimes not even enough time to really cook a meal. Get in the bed, rinse and repeat. Have 2 days off, do laundry, do the maintenance on that dream house that I wanted so bad, you know, that I own now. It's nothing special, but it's beautiful to me. It's on the beach or near the beach. I can see the water from the front yard. It's not $1 million mansion, but it is something in my mind's eye that I dreamed about. That I told myself not too many years ago. I said, you know, man, that's my dream, you know, is to have a house on the beach. You know, and it came true for me. And then I just decided that it really wasn't enough. So I started thinking about a different way of life, and had something that really was traumatic to me that happened in the last year and a half. Something that really just stopped me in my tracks. It was really a rough part of my life. And I'd always dreamed about going overseas. Again, I've been overseas to a couple of countries and liked it. I liked it. The lifestyle was different. I always had Thailand in the back of my mind. I really didn't even think about the Philippines too much. I thought Thailand, you know, Cambodia, Vietnam, you know, these were places I wanted to check out. I always heard about the Philippines. But one day I was researching and popped up on my feed on YouTube, and I got an acquaintance here that he's working on that K1 to bring somebody back over here and all that, online stuff. And you know, after that traumatic event I had, one day I just got up and I said, okay, man, what are we going to do here? So I got a ticket and jumped on a plane and did a lot of research and realized real quick that it was a place for me. Probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me in my life is finding the Philippines. And I don't mean to wax too much philosophic here, but you know, it's an interesting day for me. Turning 52, it's a milestone. When you turn, you know, when you turn 21, that's a milestone. You turn 30, that's a milestone. 40, 50 is a big one. 52 is a real big one for me. And I'll tell you why. It's that Social Security thing. Because then you start thinking in your head, you're like, okay, well, I can retire at 52 or 62, rather. But can you? I don't know. It's something I struggle with all the time. I don't know if I could. Even with my house being paid for and saving money, could I really retire in the U.S. at 62? on that little bit of money, which is less than $2,000 I would get. Even if I kept grinding away and made the same amount of money that I made this year for another 10 years, it's not a lot of money. So that really, you know, really gets me thinking, you know, about long-term plans and, you know, the future. And so I mentioned in a video I made yesterday that, you know, even with my house being paid for, could I really live in the U.S. on, let's say, $700 a month? My Social Security would be more than that, but I don't think I could do it on $700 because, hell, just the insurance on my house, because I live so close to the beach. We have hurricanes here in Biloxi. If you're from the USA, you probably remember Katrina. That was a big one here. So I'm down in hurricane, you know, country here, and so my insurance on my house is pretty expensive. At some point, I'll probably just say screw it and self-insure. But you know, with those expenses and everything else going up in price here in the USA, I don't think I could do it. But when I found the Philippines and I actually got there and researched and did the fact-finding mission and talked to all these other people and networked with people, and I said, oh my goodness, man, like, I can make this happen. I can certainly make this happen. I've got a pretty good plan. And as long as I stay healthy and keep my certifications up here in the USA and good credit, and you know, you get about $100,000 credit line, you can always pull up anchor, or I can, you know, and come back here and get a job. I don't want to do it, but we'll see how that pans out. So today is just one of those days, man. I got up, it's feeling pretty good, and pretty excited about what the future holds. I'm counting the days down till I get back to the Philippines. Ticket is already in hand. The budget is already there. Everything's set in place. My clothes are ready to go. My carry-on is sitting on my spare bed in my spare bedroom, pretty much packed. That's pretty funny, you know. I pretty much got everything ready to rock and roll. If we could fast forward a few months, all I'd have to do is just go in that spare room, grab that carry-on, and get out of here. So I'm counting the days down to that. I'm taking a good friend of mine with me. Shout out to you, Jason, again. I think I'm going to show you something that is going to really open your mind and your eyes up to what life can be like in the future. So I'm really happy to take you with me, brother. I consider you a really good friend. I don't really have any of those these days. So that's going to be pretty exciting, just taking somebody that's never been out of the country to the Philippines and just, you know, showing them how beautiful it is. I mean, it's an eye-opener. Oh my goodness. Like, if you've never been out of this country and you show up to the Philippines, it's probably one of the best places, I would say, to go if you've never been out of the country, because it's safe. There's other places that you can go that, I don't know. I mean, you gotta have your head on a swivel. I've been to some places in Spain and overseas that, you know, nothing ever happened, but a couple of little issues that I thought could have gotten rough real quick. So there's my little 2 cents. I'm just kind of rambling a little bit, playing around with this camera. I want to see if the audio is going to hold up. It's pretty much the hottest part of the day here right now, but we got a pretty good little breeze, so it's not miserable at all. You know, it's pretty nice here actually. So I don't know how much of this video I'm going to upload, but you know, the YouTube thing is a lot of fun for me, and I had something, and I don't want to really go negative here, but I had someone, I don't know, like don't know how deep I'm gonna go, but let's just say I had my first death threat on YouTube a couple days ago. And I said, damn, you know, really? Who gives a crap about my little channel? You know, I don't get any views, but I felt like a death threat on my channel. Hell, that's progress, right? That means I irritated somebody enough to some point where they thought about, you know, doing bodily harm to me. Like, wow, this ain't my first rodeo, dog. You know, I was a police officer for years. That don't scare me. I'll give you my damn itinerary. I'll tell you what hotel I'm staying in. And, you know, maybe we can just hug this shit out. You know, go have a beer. You know, like, you know. That's just part of it. And I want to also give a little shout out to one of my favorite vloggers. His name's Calvin Roach. Sunshine's Shoulders. Him and I share the same birthday, May the 28th. So Calvin will be 60. I wish I was there to, you know, he don't drink, but, you know, I'd buy him a sparkling water and give him a pat on the back for making it. He's been a big influence to me. And pretty much every day on this last trip when I was in the Philippines, I would talk to Calvin over Messenger. And he always answered me. He always was insightful. I've learned a lot from that guy. I've learned a lot from vloggers. And so my opinion is that vloggers in the Philippines are a great resource. Some people have a big issue with vloggers. They think that the vloggers are ruining it for the expats. Well, you know, I disagree, because you can search pretty much anywhere in the Philippines now on YouTube, and there's somebody that's done a budget video, there's somebody that's done a review on a hotel or restaurant. So you can hit the ground running, and to me, it's a lot of fun. The vloggers have saved me so much time in my Philippine journey. Hell, when I got to Cebu, I pretty much already knew exactly where I was. I knew the streets. I'd done my research. I knew restaurants to eat at. There's a guy named Roman Hogan. He's cool as hell. Him and I talked, and one of my favorite restaurants in the Philippines, it's called Baby Nick Nick's, and it's in Cebu City. I highly recommend that place, and I would have never known about it without him. People are great. Janice and her family own that place. They're just the nicest freaking people in the world, and I can't wait to go back there and eat. And I can't wait to take my friend back there with me and show him just how kind everybody is in the Philippines. So, again, if you're still with me, I'm just rambling on. I'm excited. The big 52. And hell, I remember when I turned 30, I was sad. I mean, I remember going out thinking life was over. I was like, oh my God, I'm 30. Oh my God. Oh man, I'm old. Life's over. Well, hell, I just turned 52 and I feel like I turned 18. I feel like I got a whole nother life ahead of me in the Philippines. And it's exciting. I got a great girlfriend over there. She is something special. So positive, so happy, and man, I just can't wait to see her again. I mean, the Filipino people will melt your heart. And I've been to other places. I'm not a huge world traveler. There's so many places I want to go to, but I've never seen the positivity of the Filipino people anywhere else in the world, ever. And when that starts to rub off on you, you like, damn, you know, like I'll wake up here sometimes, stub my damn toe, and it ruins my whole day. And I'm like, what in the hell's going on, man? You got a good job, don't let some, you know, little thing ruin your day. when you see what those people deal with every day and how positive they are, you want a little bit of that in your life. That's why I turned off all the news, all the negativity. Somebody said to me the other day, said, "Hey, have you heard so-and-so on the news? Oh my goodness." I said, "No, I don't watch the news." What? I'm a news hound. I said, "Well, not me. I got rid of all that crap a couple years ago because it doesn't help me, doesn't affect me. But one thing I can tell you that you can depend on in this country is death and taxes, right? A lot of negativity. There's a lot of good stuff too, but none of that crap affects me. I mean, I know that stuff's just gonna get more expensive. It's just the way of the world. So I don't let that stuff, or try not to let that stuff bother me anymore. Because no matter what I do, I still got to get up every day. I got to put my pants on, my boots on, one boot at a time, and rock and roll and make it happen, you know? Go into work, make that check, save that money, and, you know, not to be too concerned about all this stuff that goes on over here. And so I just decided that I would just seclude myself from all of it and try to find a more simple way to live. And I think I have. I had a guy I worked with the other day. He said something pretty funny to me. He knows what I'm trying to do. And he said, "Man," he said, "you got some big freaking balls, dude. Like, so you're about to just leave everything over here and get on a plane and fly 8,000 miles away and live in a completely foreign country?" I said, "Hell yeah, I am." He said, "Man, I'd be scared to move to Pascagoula." And just to give you a little demographic, that's about 30 miles away from here, you know. He was joking. He's a big, strong, you know, capable dude. You know, like, if I was in a dark alley in a fight, I'd definitely want him on my side. But, you know, he just said to me, he said, "Man, that's crazy, you know, it's crazy." And I started telling him about the place, and nobody really believes me. And I told him, I said, "Man, I know a guy over there that built a house for $20,000, and it's beautiful, it's right on the beach." And then he, you know, kind of perked up. And then he called me back and started asking me more questions and stuff. And that's usually what happens, is once people start realizing how far your money goes in a different country. I'm no expert, you know. They'll start asking me more questions, get, you know, piques their interest and stuff. And don't get me wrong, this is a beautiful place. Look at this beach. I mean, it's beautiful, you know. It's a beautiful beach here. You know, I always have to live near the water. But I'm gonna tell you, and you'll see through videos and my pictures, and if you're interested in the Philippines or Thailand, oh my gosh, it's the whole package. I mean, it just melts your heart. There's something about the vibe there, like when you get there, just how friendly people are. That's really the jewel. I keep saying that over and over and over and over. And somebody said, "Man, you know, you always paint the positive side. There's negative sides too." Well, I'm gonna give you a little tip, a little pro tip here. There's Facebook groups out there, expat groups of Philippines. Stay away from all that crap. Those guys, I don't know if they all just sit around and watch freaking CNN, Fox News, and all that crap, but they just seem like a bunch of grumpy old men over there. It's like, what are you complaining about, bro? Like, and somebody here said something to me the other day, like, "Well, man, you know, China and this and that, and what are you gonna do with this?" I said, "You know what I'm gonna do?" I said, "I don't care. I'm gonna tune it all out, and when I'm sitting in a beautiful location overlooking the beach, I got somebody near me that loves me, takes care of me, and I take care of them. Do you think I really care about what another country's gonna do? I have no control of that. The only thing I can control is my own happiness, my own heart, my own destiny. You know, you're the captain of your own destiny, you know. If if you don't take charge of your own happiness, how do you expect somebody else to do that? So somebody at a news corporation or a pharmaceutical corporation is trying to sell me some stuff. I don't need that. I won't go too far into that. That's not my wheelhouse. So I'm just out here enjoying life, thinking about my future in a good way, thinking about how bright my future is, thinking about the Philippines. And this channel is not about dating or any of that stuff. I had somebody ask me the other day, "Hey man, can you hook me up?" This man, just don't get off all these dating sites. That's just my advice. Get off all that. You don't need all that. There's good people everywhere in the world, and it's just, you don't have the games that you got over here. People are approachable. I'll leave it at that. Guys, you can find your own way. Yeah. But just, you don't need all that fucking, excuse me, I need to edit that out. You don't need all that freaking dating site stuff. Just go to the Philippines. Be a humble person. Don't worry about all that. And if you're interested in trying to find the love of your life, it's probably gonna happen. Just don't rush things. I'm certainly not. I got somebody in my life right now I really care about, and she's wonderful. But am I rushing into marriage or rushing into this or that? No, I'm not. There's plenty of time for all that. But again, beautiful day out here on the beach. Memorial Day weekend. Not too hot. Pirate looks at 52 in a good way. And yeah, I'm just super excited. I get up every day. I'm not excited about going to work. I'm excited about that money I can make, for sure. I got a good job. I got a good boss. I work for a company that understands what I'm trying to do. But at the end of the day, I'm the captain of my own ship. I'm the king of my own destiny. And I'll end it with this, Steve Harvey, again, somebody I listen to all the time. He's a smart guy. He says, sometimes in life you just got to make that leap. You got to make that leap. You just got to jump, Have a backup, plan, save some money, but at the end of the day, how much money you really need? For me, I know as long as with what I do for a living, as long as I keep my certifications, we'll just say that, certifications up and current, I have to renew them every 5 years. That regardless of whatever happens to me, I got plenty of options. And one of those options is not working 70 hours a week until 62, which is 10 years from today. I'm not doing it. I reject that narrative. I'm not doing it. There's no reason to do it. So, leave it with my man Steve Harvey. Sometimes you got to make that leap. So, this is a long one. This is the ramble. I've only had one beer, believe it or not. I'm about to drink a few more, celebrate my birthday. I'm working tomorrow on my actual birthday, but it's early in the day here. It's about 1 o'clock. I got a couple more hours to enjoy myself. So I'm gonna crack open a couple of cold beers, enjoy this day, and just be proud to turn 52. Proud to know that I got a way out. And, I hope this helps. I hope this inspires somebody. My good friend, I think he was kind of where I was, thinking he was going to die alone. And this lazy boy watching Matlock. That's a joke I always tell him. And you don't have to do that. You don't have to die alone in this country and you lazy boy. I got no children, no wife, no real anything here, except for a good job, and a house at home. But there's no reason for me to stay here. don't have small children. I'm leaving. You know, my biggest dream in life has always been to travel. I love it. I love photography. That's what I got my degree in. I'm young, 2 years young, son. I'm in great shape for my age. And it's time to enjoy the, round 3. I heard somebody else say this is round 3. Once you get up around this age, round 3, where this is your time to enjoy your life. And let's face it, how much longer am I going to be on this rock, this earth? What do I got, another maybe 30 years, maybe 20, where I can climb mountains and do fun stuff? And man, that ain't very much long. Or that's not very much time. I mean, it's not very much longer from now. I mean, so am I going to sit here and wait another 10 years before I start enjoying that time? No, I'm not. I'm thinking about a 3-year plan. 3 years, and at least just taper off. So, just call this the Rambling Man video. But I appreciate it. Anybody's watching still at this point, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening and giving me inspiration to just get used to talking to this camera. Here in the USA, they probably think I'm nuts walking on this beach with this GoPro. In the Philippines, I can walk around with a camera all day. Nobody cares. In fact, they love it. Here in America, they kind of think you're weird if you're walking around with a camera. But thanks, guys. Peace out. I made it. 52. And again, my friend Calvin Roach, Sunshine Shoulders. Man, I hope you're having a great day. He's supposed to have, I think he's having a birthday party today. Man, I wish I was there. That's an interesting guy, man. He pulls no punches. He's been a huge inspiration to me. And hell, I wish I could just be there, if nothing else, to give him a fist bump and say, man, thank you. So, I want to get back in a couple of months. Hopefully I can track him down and just shake his hand. A couple other guys I'd like to meet too. But thanks, guys. I appreciate it, guys and gals. I'm always here if you have any questions, comments. If I can help one person with anything, let me know. I'm always happy to help. Peace out. Thank you.